Anna, and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with episode 5 of our favorite B-side series, and we will be revealing our number 1 favorite B-sides from the first half of 2019.
Yes, so we are now on episode 5 of our top B-sides series. Once again, for those of y'all who may not know how we did this, if you didn't watch our first few episodes, let us explain. There are 15 episodes in this entire series, and for each episode, we will each bring one song. We picked one song that is our favorite B-side from this time, the first half of 2019. So January 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2019. Also, I forgot to say it the last few times. The songs that we chose are also based off of what we were listening to at the time. So there might be songs that we listen to a lot now that came out within that time range that we didn't know back then. No. It's based off of what were Anna and Peyton listening to in the first half of 2019.
In order to help us choose one song, there were some limitations that we have. So 1, there had to be a nice quality video for it. It could be a performance video, a special video, live stage, doesn't really matter, just nice quality, and then we get to pick which video we watch if there are multiple versions because they're our favorites. So we're going to show you our favorites. We also could not have already reacted to it. So if we did it for a request or for a series, then no. The last one was that you could not repeat an artist. So the example we will continue to use for the entirety of the series is I could choose a 17 song, and Anna can also choose a 17 song for one of hers, but if I choose one, I cannot use another 17 song for the rest of the series. So no repeating artists.
As for our commentary, so we will be watching the videos in release order. Between the two of us, the songs that we chose, whichever one came out first, we'll react to that one first. We'll do commentary by the person who chose that song. If the other person also likes that song and has some things to say, they can jump in, and then the other song repeated.
Today, for the first time in this series, I'm going first because my song was released first, and I chose Newest's Segno.
I chose Highway to Heaven by NCT 127.
Let's go! My song for the first half of 2019 was Newest Segno, and it was a B-side off of their Happily Ever After album. The title track for that album was Bet Bet. That album was released on April 29th, 2019, and the specific version that we will be watching today is the Music Bank live stage they did on May 3rd. So, as for most newest songs, Baekho did a lot of the composing for it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, our friends might not know. We never get to talk about this on this channel.
Anyone who has watched one of our newest reactions will know. Yeah, I don't know this song as like Peyton. I felt like I needed to clarify that because I don't want it to seem like I don't like them.
This is the Happily Ever After album, so they were always styled very like movie, like princes.
Yeah,
They look like princes.
I see it. Just like the shirt styles.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm fine. My team.
It's very like simple. Minimal. It's very minimal. It's so calm.
whenever I listen to or just watch the song, I just like, so I don't know what to do while we're reacting. Okay. Beautiful. All of them.
What was that? I couldn't hear you. Can I say that again?
Not perceived. Do I get to talk about why I love this song now?
I mean, yeah, that's the format of this video.
Okay, I'm so ready. Okay, so as you may or may not know, if you haven't watched any of our newest reactions, I really like NU'EST. NU'EST is actually one of my favorite groups in K-pop, but we haven't gotten to talk about them a lot because since we've had this channel, they haven't had a lot of promotions. And obviously, I know all of their other stuff, so we can't do like retroactive reactions. Specifically, I like the song for a couple of reasons. If we're talking about the song itself, like I said during the reaction, it's pretty like calming. I can listen to this when I'm doing work or like reading or just trying to relax, and it's just something that's very calming. Like it just sort of washes over you, and I really enjoy that style. I also love NU'EST doing this style because it's a little bit more refined. Like I was pointing out like, oh, it's happily ever after, they're dressed like princes, but also just in general, I like the NU'EST more refined style they've done in like more recent years. And then from a choreography perspective, this is also very storybook. The choreography is really simple. Like you said, it's pretty minimal, like the song and the choreography itself and like the way they're dressed. But when you actually watch it and then like you think about the lyrics, it's kind of like storytelling, and the whole like theme for the comeback was like literally a storybook, like all of the animations for it and stuff. So it's just like a really lovely song. But then as a love, I also really like this song. It was like really special because this was their first comeback as Five after 101. And after they had promoted as NU'EST W for a little over a year while Minhyun was in 101. And so it was like a pretty big deal. And then personally, I also had gotten into NU'EST during Love Paint era, which was their last promotions as a group before Produce. And so this was like my first comeback, and so everything about it was like very special for me. And then also like when we saw them live at KCON in 2019, they did this song, and that like was very memorable. So I like it as a song, but also it's really special to me as a fan of NU'EST. So
a lot of meaning.
Yeah, that's it. You're so cute. I just like them a lot. Yeah. Everyone should love NU'EST. Okay, we can move on. Ready? Next.
Okay, so now it's time for my song, which for the first time is second in the video. I chose NCT 127's Highway to Heaven. So that song is a B-side from their We Are Superhuman album. And the title track of that is Superhuman, which is arguably the best title track that NCT 127 has. And I will fight people on that. So the album came out on May 24th. But then the specific video that we're going to be watching is the music video for Highway to Heaven English version. And that came out on July 22nd, which I know is in the second half of the year, but like the original song, the Korean version, came out in the first half of the year, so
it works.
Yeah. I will say though that from what I know, most people like the English version more, but like when I'm just listening to it, I actually listen to the Korean version more, which is weird. Anyways, that being said, let's go! Yeah.
It's been a minute since I watched this video.
It was real loud. It was really loud.
Hello, Kim Do-yeon.
Not that his voice isn't lovely, but it was really loud. I feel like I'm getting all the memories of like watching this video for the first time.
Do you know what I'm remembering? Watching all the behind the scenes stuff is what pops into my mind more.
See, I like getting confused because I'm playing the Korean words in my head. So I'm just like, I can't sing along. That just made me think of...
Oh, we're filming this on Mark's birthday!
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize! Happy birthday! I mean, it's much later now, but...
Sorry.
I didn't connect the dots. I really love the colors of this too. It's just so clean.
Yeah.
I say clean when there's so much dust being kicked up in it.
But like their lines and their dancing is so clean.
And like the blue sky with the clouds.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just remember this whole promotional period so much and all the behind videos of them in New York.
Yeah.
And the different...
Yeah.
Baby, you should know I won't let you go. I show you the world if you say so. Oh, she's so bad. I'll make you laugh. And baby, I can't leave you alone. I can't wait to love you all.
What are we doing? Oh, your hands are so warm.
Your hands are really cold. Yeah.
That's
dangerous. 조심해, 친구야.
Why do we have the same brain cell? And Citizen 127. Ah, yes, Isuman. So for me to talk about why I like the song so much, I'm gonna be honest. Let me be candid and honest with you all. I actually have not listened to this song in a little while, but that's because when this first came out in the summer of 2019, I listened to it so much on repeat that I like sort of exhausted it and I just had to avoid it for a little bit. You know, like when you eat something too much or like just do anything too much and it's like, I just can't for a little bit. So yeah, this was nice. And like we were kind of saying while watching the video too, like all the memories of them traveling because they also had their tour in 2019. We went to that concert. We went to the Newark stop. Yeah. That was actually before the album came out. So like we were one of the first people to listen to it. Wow.
Whoa.
That like were cooler. So there's also like a lot of memories tied in with that because that was our first K-pop concert together too. But also like I was saying, I listened to the Korean version of this more. So it just felt a little weird hearing it in English. Also just like reasons why I like it. Like I really like the music video. Like I was saying, like the color scheme and just like the cleanliness, the cleanness, I don't know, of it. Yeah. How clean it is. But the song itself, it's very just like feel good. It's like they're doing in the video. It's like a good driving song with like windows down. Feel good vibes. There's so much reverb and like the synth lines that go like do do do, so it's like ringing out while going up, so it feels like you're flying up to heaven, perhaps with the light shining down on you. I feel like everyone knows that we just like NCT, so yeah, that's kind of obvious. But I also really wanted to do this one because I wanted to say that Superhuman is their best title track.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Anyways, okay, now I think I'm done.
TLDR of episode 5 of our B-side series is we have now showed you all what our #1 favorite B-side from the first half of 2019, from January 1st, 2019 to July 30th, 2019. from January 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2019. And as always, it was very difficult to pick just one, but somehow we did it. And so, as always, if you've been following the series, we will extend the challenge to you. Let us know in the comments what your favorite B-side from the first half of 2019 was, but just one. And if you've been playing along for the entire series so far, and you've been a K-pop fan for long enough, then try not to repeat artists.
We're keeping track.
We're keeping track.
But that being said, if you would like to talk about these songs, these artists, K-pop in general, or just anything, feel free to reach out to us on our socials, which are linked in the cards. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!